What's up, Third Coast? It's Coach Adam here today. We're going to talk about our new cash out focus that we're going to be moving into in the month of June. We just got done with May Madness. We were focusing on some running forms, especially with Murph, prepping for that, kind of getting ready for that as well. Moving into June, we heard you guys, you loved abs from April abs. It was a good time. So we're going to kind of focus and transition on that, especially as we're getting that beach body ready or whatever we're doing. June is going to be absolutely June, so we're going to work on some unusual core movements because, let's face it, we've all done the sit-up, we've all done the plank, the Russian twist. They're great, but we do them so often that why not switch things up a little bit and make core work more fun, right? We're also going to mix in a little bit of cardio, but I want to focus on these unusual core movements because they may be something that you've never seen before. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Superman slides. So these are a fun one. There's two different ways we can do it. I'll show you guys the easier version first, the kind of scaled version. What we're going to do is we're going to set up on the turf. It's important. We have these pads out in front of the coach's TV. We're going to take the pads. We're going to place our knees on the knee pad, feet together. All I'm going to do from here is I'm going to brace my core, and I'm going to send out one arm at a time, full extension, and then return to the middle. That's going to be the more scaled option for the Superman slides. The more difficult version would be going both arms at the same time. So exact same thing. All I'm going to be doing from here is I'm going to send both arms out as far as I'm comfortable and then return back to that starting position. So that's going to be the Superman slide. You guys will be seeing this in the month of June. The next one that we're going to talk about is a Turkish sit-up, and then the scaled version, which would be a Turkish sit-up. So these are interesting as well. We've done these a couple times in the past couple months, but we're really going to incorporate it moving forward in the month of June as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a light kettlebell or dumbbell. I'm going to come down onto the ground talking about the Turkish sit-up first, what that's going to look like. I'm going to lay back. I'm going to have the kettlebell in one hand. That leg is going to be bent. Other leg is going to remain straight. From there, I'm going to take my other arm, going to be out 45 degrees, holding this kettlebell in the front rack position. All I'm going to do from here for the Turkish sit-up is go up to my elbow, making sure that this arm is locked out. Then I'm going to go up onto my hand, and then I'm going to return the same way I came back. That is the Turkish sit-up. Now, the more difficult version for that, once you start to get comfortable with the Turkish sit-up, we're going to move into the Turkish get-up. So we're just adding a couple wrinkles into that to make it more challenging. So it's going to be the same exact thing. Arm stays fully locked out. Staring at the kettlebell the whole time for added balance. I'm going to go elbow. I'm going to go wrist. I'm going to extend my hips, bring my leg back until I'm in a lunge position, and then stand up from there. Once I'm in the top position, I'm going to return the same exact way that I came up. So going down into the lunge position, going onto my hand, shooting my leg through, coming to the elbow, and then back down to the ground. That's going to be the Turkish sit-ups. There's a lot of steps to it. Don't worry. Your coach will walk you through it, I promise. There's a lot going on there. Last thing that we're going to do is a reverse rower crunch. This one is fun. It's interesting. We're going to roll the rowers out. It's going to be great. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set my knees up on the end of the rower. My arms are going to come out about a foot from the rower. All I'm going to do from here is I'm going to extend my knees and my legs and then crunch back into that start position. Guys, that one takes a lot of stability. Some core work is going on there for sure. A more scaled version, if you're like, dude, I don't want to hop on a rower just yet, would be the reverse crunch. Going to be the last thing I'm going to show you guys. We're going to come down onto the ground. Hands are going to be out to my side. Knees are going to be bent. All I'm going to do from here is keep my knees and my feet together. I'm going to crunch up. Butt's going to come slightly off of the ground and then come back to that starting position. Guys, those are going to be the few movements that we're working on in the month of June. It's going to be fun. They're going to be different. I really look forward to it. And as always, guys, stay classy.